possibly getting stuck on my health journey? Why are my symptoms? I'm doing all of the right things. I'm taking supplements, I'm exercising, I'm watching what I eat, and yet I'm just not feeling like I should. So let's kind of talk about that. One of the biggest things that people don't realize is you got to support the mitochondria. The mitochondria is huge in overall health. So, what is the mitochondria? Well, the mitochondria is a structure inside the cell. It is the battery. So, taking you back to biology 101, this is basically the battery or the powerhouse of the cell, the mighty mitochondria. Many of your cells have thousands upon thousands of mitochondria in one single cell. One cell can produce the amount of energy that is found in a AA battery per day. Your entire body actually produces, when it's functioning optimally, produces enough energy to power a dishwashing cycle the drying cycle on a dishwasher. That's a lot of energy, tons of energy. So your body needs to produce that amount of energy for it to function optimally. So you can imagine how important the mitochondria is for overall function. And so what people do is they might detox, or they might, do parasite cleanses and things like that. But if the body does not have enough energy to actually detox or utilize these supplements, you're basically wasting your money, because you actually need mitochondria to function optimally in order to do a healthy detox and a proper detox, in order to do a really good parasite cleanse. That mitochondria inside each of your cells has to be functioning optimally. So what causes mitochondria dysfunction? Free radicals from toxins and from pollution, heavy chemicals, heavy metals, all of these things will damage a mitochondria. Poor nutrients, not getting enough nutrients, all of these things can actually damage the mitochondria. So how do we help the mitochondria? Well, a couple different things. First, you need to actually give nutritional support. So I use a couple different brands that I like of companies. So these are not my companies, they're just companies that I trust. These companies you can't get over the counter. These are physician grade formulas and physician grade supplements of the highest quality. So they don't cause, they're very meticulous on like how they test. So like, I don't know if you heard, like, so some of the over the counter turmerics and things like that, they got like tainted with like lead, and some people got really sick from it, because a lot of like the supplements that you get like over the counter have been bought out by big pharma companies like Colgate and all that other stuff. So I don't really even, I think like one of the companies that I used to really like, Garden of Life, don't quote me, I think they were bought out. I know they were bought out. I just don't remember exactly which company, but I think it was Nestle maybe bought them out. And what people don't realize is, so the ingredients might not have changed, but the quality and where they get the ingredients could have. So like you could say, well, the ingredients say the same on the label trace. Yeah, but where are they getting the ingredients? That's the thing. And what I like about the companies that I actually use is that they are very meticulous, and they like do third-party testing. They make sure that it's quality, that they're not, tainted, that they have good quality stuff. I mean, sometimes they've even turned around, and because they haven't found like a good source to get their stuff from, or something got tainted, things go on back order. And I prefer a supplement company to put things on back order, because they don't like the quality of the ingredients, and they'd rather wait for, good quality to come in, rather than them selling their supplements just to make money. Okay. So that's what I like about the companies that I use is they're very, very meticulous on where they get their ingredients for their supplements from. So a couple of the supplement companies that I really, really like for mitochondrial support is Systemic Formulas and Cellcore and Alimentum Labs. Alimentum Labs and Systemic Formulas are sister companies. And then Cellcore is another company that I really, really like. So, and I'll kind of talk about why and what's in some of these supplements that make it so unique. So, you need certain nutrients in order for your mitochondria to function optimally. What I love about Cellcore is they use something called carbon technology. This is basically plant material that has been basically biodegraded into like a usable form. It has it's very, very nutrient dense. You cannot recreate this stuff. It's like it can't be created in the lab. It's so complex. And what's nice about this is it actually helps to support and protect cell damage, cellular damage. It helps with free radicals and it helps utilize and your body absorb nutrients and the supplements even better. And so it's one of the most unique supplement companies out there, and all of their supplements actually have this. So I love Cellcore. I love the fact that they use carbon technology. And some of the things that I really like for mitochondrial support is a supplement called BCATP. I don't know if you guys can see this. And a lot of times I'll like patients when I muscle test, they actually muscle test really well for a combination of BCATP and Mitoactive. They work to support the mitochondria in two different ways. Mitoactive, and they work synergistically together. Mitoactive has something called PQQ, which is really, really important for protecting the mitochondria from free radicals and from damage. But it also supports the ability for new mitochondria and healthier mitochondria to be produced within a cell. And then it also has CoQ10 enzyme. So it's an enzyme. And every single muscle tissue, your brain needs CoQ10. It's really, really important for muscles, the heart, and your brain. You need this this enzyme in order for these areas to function optimally. Oops. So sorry. So I really like that to actually support the mitochondria. The other supplement companies that I like is, so, and again, these are sister companies. This is Systemic Formulas. So ENRG liquid, well, and it actually comes in a capsule form as well. And I really like Energenic from Alimentum Labs. Now, both of these have PQQ in there. They also have a whole bunch of other nutrients, CoQ10, magnesium. It just has this one has red clover in there. This one has vitamin A and thiamine and niacin. So you need certain vitamins and minerals for your mitochondria to function optimally. Okay. Also, actually, really important for detoxing. Okay, as well, and just for overall organ support. One of the reasons why I bring this up is because a lot of people will have tried different things in order to feel better, but they miss the component of supporting the mitochondria. You need good, strong, healthy mitochondria in order for you to detox and for your body to repair because it won't have the energy to do so. Some of the symptoms now, and mind you, like in most of my patients, it's a combination of different things, right? It's not just mitochondrial dysfunction that's causing the symptoms. It's usually mitochondrial dysfunction along with Lyme, along with parasites or heavy metals or heavy chemicals. And it's like a combination of all of these different things all together. So that causes dysfunction. And some of the common symptoms, though, from mitochondrial dysfunction can include, okay, seizures, headaches and migraines, brain fog, sleeping issues, okay, so insomnia, anxiety, depression, Some other things that can be thyroid dysfunction. So people with like hyper, hypo, or even Hashimoto's. Okay. So, and I'll get into autoimmune in a later topic, but yeah, I have different feelings as a nurse practitioner and a holistic practitioner on autoimmune issues. So, but yes, you can have thyroid issues if your mitochondria is not functioning optimally. You can have growth issues. You can have metabolic issues. You can have gut issues. Okay. Muscle fatigue. You can have muscle wasting. So just a whole bunch of different things. Okay. Heart dysfunction. Okay. Weakened heart, weakened immune system. So the mitochondria is really, really, really needed for a lot of your bodily functions. And if it's not functioning properly, this could be one of the main reasons why you have those symptoms. So, or if you're not handling mitochondria and you're not giving support and you're not removing the things that are damaging the mitochondria, and you're only taking supplements to support, to like for your symptoms, or even supplements to support organs, and you're wondering why it's not working or you don't feel any better, maybe it's because the mitochondria is not functioning optimally, because you can't utilize things properly and you can't utilize the nutrients if you're not supporting the mitochondria. So this is a really key component to overall health that is often missed. Now, it's interesting because Western medicine notice, like, will actually state, yes, mitochondria, you know, is an issue. Like, you can have mitochondrial disease, but they really don't know what to do with it. Proper rest, proper exercise, a proper diet, which I all agree with. But beyond that, they really don't know what else to do. And they really don't even know why it gets damaged in the first place. Well, like I mentioned, mitochondria can get damaged from toxins, free radicals, and then again, we want to give some nutritional support. So certain vitamins, minerals, um, CoQ10 is a good one. NAC can help support the mitochondria. Okay, PQQ, just to name a few. And what I love about these companies is they've done the research and they've added like all the nutrients together in one supplement that will give you the mitochondrial support that you need. And what we do here at the Oasis for Natural Healing is we actually use a technique called quantum nutrition testing to find out exactly why you have your symptoms in the first place. Is it mitochondrial damage? Okay. Is it Lyme? Is it parasites? Like, what are the hidden causes? And then we can find out specifically what supplements or what combination of supplements your body specifically needs and wants to help get rid of the underlying cause while giving support. So just by having, mitochondria support, we've had like patients like with like seriously, like big, huge wins within just a small week of just supporting the mitochondria. Better energy, less brain fog, improved memory, even improved sleep, and improved mood too. Just by supporting the mitochondria. Big, huge wins when you can do that. So if that is something that you might be interested in or wanting to know a little bit more, then give us a call. But please, 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 if you're not supporting the mitochondria, please do so, because most everybody that I've worked with does have mitochondrial dysfunction. Their mitochondria is not functioning optimally and it's being missed and it's not being addressed. And this is why some people, like, they go through all these like different protocols, they go through like different detoxing, and they're just not getting anywhere because that mitochondria is just not functioning enough to help your body detox. Okay. So if you guys need help or you want to find out more information or find out how quantum nutrition testing works, or, like, how can it actually work and how can you do it virtually and all that fun stuff, give us a call. We'll be more than happy to explain it to you, see if this is even the right fit for you. We got a little bit more time. We're actually doing a For the 4th of July, if you mention the word freedom, we actually have, you can take $100 off of your initial consultation. So it's 2 appointments. Each appointment is an hour long. That's 2 hours of professional consultation time. That's normally $250 for 2 hours of professional consultation time. For this month, when you mention the word freedom, you get it for $149. If you're still not even sure if that's something the right way for you to go for an initial consultation, schedule a free 10-minute discovery phone call. See if this is even something that you want to even consider doing. So you can do that, and it's a free 10-minute discovery phone call. You can talk with me, or you can talk with my other associate practitioner, Tamara. We'll be more than happy to do that and discuss options and see if this is the right fit. Okay. So give us a call, 708-694-4092. Look forward to hearing from you. Have a wonderful night, guys.